Atheist groups are unhappy with Donald Trump's Bible study in the White House. Really? Really? I think everybody should be unhappy with that, even people who enjoy the Bible, because all you have to do is open up your eyes to know that Trump doesn't give a shit, doesn't give a left-handed flying fuck about the Bible or Christians, just wants to keep himself in office. And he's decided that pandering to the simple-minded, and by the simple-minded I mean Christians, he's going to be able to curry political favor into the future. And, you know, apparently he's working on some level. He's, again, infused Christianity into daily life at the White House, even though you don't see him in church. You don't see him at the Bible study that they've started. You do, however, see, and there's a nice list here, regular Bible study attendees: Attorney General Jeff Sessions, Education Secretary Betsy DeVos, Energy Secretary Rick Perry, Agriculture Secretary Sonny Perdue. Sonny Perdue will pray to God for good crops this year. And CIA Director Mike Pompeo are frequent participants at the White House Bible study. FFRF's a little worried that this is not a good expenditure of taxpayer funds, having the people that we are relying on to run the country taking part of their day out to read a book that condones slavery, misogyny, and all the other things that we've talked about on this rant. It's actually, the FFR has a great quote in regards to their opposition to this embarrassment, this further embarrassment of the Trump administration. Each week, says FFRF, each week these pious politicians spend their time, your time, dear taxpayer, perusing a book that condones child sacrifice, slavery, misogyny, and the subjugation of women, genocide, and eternal torture for those who believe differently, the group said. If ever there were a book that government officials ought not to follow, it's the Bible. And of course, there's more to that. Even if the Bible were really moral, and even if it were a really good guideline for being a good Christian, which it's just not, the politicians shouldn't be following the Bible. We need politicians, and this, again, I rant about this quite a bit because Shakespeare knew it when he wrote Henry V. A good man, a really good moral man, can't be the leader of a nation. You need a guy who will fool the enemy. You need a guy who will lie. You need a guy who will stab an invading army in the heart with his own political and strategical tactics on the battlefield. You need a guy who has the balls to not be a Christian when it comes to defending the people. It's not funny and it's not cool to pretend that someone like George W. Bush is such a Christian when he openly makes war on countries that didn't attack us, when he lies about weapons of mass destruction to excuse making that war. You're not a Christian if you make war. Okay? All of us know it. The last agnostic on the bench, the dimmest bulb in the atheist movement, knows that war is incompatible with Christianity. And all the bullshit about World War II was a just war. Well, there's some wars and Christians have always, yeah, they've always done it because they're not really Christians. All right? And if this were really a Christian nation, we'd have already been taken over because we don't have the right to make war as Christians. Fact is, none of our presidents have ever been true Christians because all of them have been willing to use violence against others in the interests of this country. So, got a little off topic here. This is about Bible study in the White House, but the fact is that A, your leaders can't be Christians, B, our leaders aren't Christians, and C, you don't get to spend your work day on Capitol Hill reading the fucking Bible. All of y'all, put that shit down and do something useful for people. Mike Pence, Betsy DeVos, you're fucking embarrassments. Is there more coffee, man?